Okay. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Primal Chronicles. This is episode, I've lost count at this point, but when I edit this, it will have the correct episode title on it. This is John P., and I only say P.
You.
Is it Pfeiffer?
Pfeiffer, yeah.
It's like Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yep.
We love her in Catwoman and the Batman, too. I just realized that. Is it spelled the same way?
No, mine's actually not spelled normally how it is. It's really rare to find someone the same exact name that's spelled exactly the same as mine. It's really interesting.
Okay. John is a diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
And we have our friend Xavier here. Not to be confused with Malcolm X.
Not Malcolm X.
Nope.
Or Professor Xavier from X-Men.
From X-Men.
I get that a lot.
Really?
Yeah. That's or the college. It's either X-Men or Xavier the college.
Yeah.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I know where that is.
Yeah.
I
didn't know what it is until I had a random person come up to me and they were like, so were you named after the college? And I was like, what are you talking about?
I feel bad for all you Xaviers out there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You Xavier kings and queens, because there could be queens out there named Xavier at this point.
Yeah.
If there are, and they're my type, I will marry an Xavier. I mean,
really?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
that'd be sick.
Double have to. I'll be the first person probably ever to marry an Xavier.
Yeah.
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 That's bold.
Yeah.
That's what the Primal Chronicles is all about.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey, y'all hit me up.
If your name is Patrick and you marry a woman named Patricia, it's kind of like Pat on Pat.
That is true.
In some ways.
Can she call you Pat and you call her Pat too? Or how would you feel about that?
I don't know. I would just probably avoid any girl named Patricia.
Yeah, no, I would too. But
if she's the one, I guess I'd call her Patty and she'd call me Pat Daddy or something. I don't know. We'd have to somehow masculine it up.
Yeah, Pat Daddy.
Yeah.
It has a good jingle to it. I like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. Well, guys, if you're still watching with us right now, today's topics call for our lives.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You're going to learn about our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we don't want to hear about y'all's lives, but, this is a podcast and this is what we do. So we hope y'all are going to enjoy that. We will hopefully get to CIA seeing astro projections.
Yep.
Yes.
My handwriting's terrible.
Believe me when I say I had no idea what that is. So please learn about whatever the heck that is with me right now, tonight, in this wonderful dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Jonathan Yu. He's very wise and has very great genetics and is quite stout and in good shape. He takes care of himself. And he let us use this house tonight because he felt like it and he likes our show. So, John Yu could be a, what do you call it, executive producer, if you wanted to call him that, of Primal Chronicles. And we're also going to talk about Nazi Germany and whatever we feel like we'll talk about, present or past for that. Aliens, a war, ghost, and biblical weird stuff. So this is going to be a very fun episode if y'all make it through with us this whole time. And we'll just try to get right to it. Starting off, John and Xavier, are y'all from the same place?
We are.
Okay. Let's hear about that.
Good old town of Augusta, Georgia.
If you've lived there long enough, you know about Disgusta.
Disgusta, that's what they call it. Disgusta.
Good old Disgusta. It's not very it's known for the Masters, but anything outside of the Masters, it's not very it's not.
Yeah, I mean, where we live, it's really nice.
No, it's really
I
nice.
would say Evans Grovetown area, very good area.
Yeah.
But once you go down to Richmond, down those areas, you're kind of...
Yeah, Richmond County.
Yeah.
You kind of want to stay away unless you live in Richmond County and you think it's awesome. Then
I mean, yeah, shoot, man. But yeah.
Yeah, known for the Masters. We're up at Clemson. This is my first time at Clemson. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
first time.
I've never been here before, and I've actually really enjoyed this experience.
It's a great school. I mean, I'm so blessed for the people God, placed me here. I originally wanted to go to UGA, got waitlisted, and just stuff didn't work out. God sent me here, and I'm so glad for the community He's placed me in, and just the surrounding environment. But yeah,
No, but yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that. I was not expecting such a Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful, positive story.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah, me and Xavier met through church when we were younger.
Hmm.
And then we just kind of been best friends since, and just kind of been ride or die for each other, whenever need something, or it's just always we're the first ones
It's
to call
like
each other. It's kind of like a
like yin and yang.
yin and yang, yeah.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like cookies and cream, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the X-Men, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or not X-Men, what are they called? Men in Black.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Mhm. Anything black and white. Is
Yeah.
just like
Zebra cakes, you know what I'm saying?
Zebra
Mhm.
cakes. I dig that.
yeah.
And together y'all create a beautiful caramel aura.
Yeah, yeah.
I like this. This is fun. Okay. Well, I didn't know y'all were that tight at all. I thought this was just your kind of friend. So now y'all know these two have each other's backs. And if you mess with one of them, you will get the other. And just so y'all know, to get a little fun background in this story, I get home, as usual, to my home today on a Saturday, and it's filled with people. Not that many people. I mean, to me, it's a lot of people, but to most, probably like a normal amount.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, regular night. And then I get a text. John's like, hey, can we do this episode? Let's do it. And he doesn't live that far from me, so we've been meaning to do this episode probably for like
Couple weeks, yeah.
no months.
A month?
Yes.
It's been months.
It's
You
been a
stayed in
month
him
or
that
two.
long?
It's no.
It's
It's
just been busy.
it's been a mutual business.
Yeah.
It's a mutual avoidanceship. But
yeah.
I'd say like, dude, no, yeah. I mean, it
was
been
since, like,
it's probably
the
August.
FCA, like it was-
Shag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That
when
was
I
in
stopped.
August, I think.
Dude, it's been time
It's
goes
okay.
fast, bro.
Yeah, time is going
That's
fast.
insane.
And we should talk about that with our lives being a current subject. I mean, these days. I mean, this is probably just a college thing. People's like, enjoy it while it lasts. And it's like, there's nothing that's going to last. Like, it's already gone type of deal
Yeah.
lately. Like, today's Saturday, but yesterday felt like Thursday if I really think about it.
Yeah. I mean, you realize once you get older, just like time goes by so much quicker.
Mhm.
Especially being in college, like you're always doing something, always having fun. Like it goes by so quick.
Dude,
Yeah,
I remembered picking my boogers yesterday, and then I woke up. Here I am. Unless I did pick my boogers yesterday.
Yeah, it's just like
I don't know.
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
crazy that, like, there was a time, like, before 6-7.
That is
Yeah.
true, dude.
Well,
That's
I'm saying-
crazy. Like I remember the big chungus days, dude.
Dude, like what's another one?
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
was fun.
gosh, hold on.
Do you know the way?
Dude, oh my gosh, bro.
Ooh.
That was like
got him.
got him.
Oh
These
my
nuts.
gosh, bro.
Oh, these nuts will never die with me.
These nuts will never die.
No.
Got him. What else?
I just miss got
The
them.
dab.
Oh
bro.
my gosh, whipping Nene, hit the
Hit the
ball.
quan. Juju on the beat.
Oh man.
Dude,
Mm-hmm.
generational run. I feel like 2016, 2018 was like peak life.
Dude,
That was like perfect.
I have it's weird.
What?
You talk to younger people. So like say you're talking to like a nephew or a niece or something,
Yeah.
someone that's younger, and you ask them what year they were born. I've legit had people tell me like 2018.
Yeah, and there'll be kids on Fortnite that played in that games older than them.
And they
Isn't that
call
insane?
themselves OGs. I don't get it.
And they're good at the game.
Yeah.
It's like this game was before your time.
But they can't even
Like,
wipe yet, and they're
playing Fortnite.
crapping on you.
Insane.
I don't understand it.
Or imagine just like
That would be bad.
imagine like playing Minecraft with your kids when you're older. I mean,
Oh
like,
my gosh.
dude,
Showing my kids my worlds on Minecraft, dude.
they probably still exist. Honestly, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. That was good.
Yeah.
What if you can you make your own future family with Minecraft and like what you think it'll be?
Dude, I'm a
And then
I should make beds and put each of their names on
Mhm.
their beds, and then be like, "Yeah, I made this before you even born."
Mhm.
It's like their nursery. So like in
Yeah.
real life, they're not gonna have anything, but in Minecraft, that's all. That's
Mhm.
what it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like decorate it and stuff. It's gonna be sick, and they're gonna love it.
Yeah. You can write like Flint and Steel like on the wall.
Water
Water
bucket
bucket
release. You see,
Water
like yin and
bucket.
yang, salt and pepper.
Water
See
bucket
that?
release. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? How about chicken jockey? That was a crazy.
Chicken jockey.
That was a crazy
Oh,
time.
man.
Yeah, that was a great time.
Oh yeah.
I think it was because there had not been a single movie.
You know what's crazy? I still haven't seen the
Forever.
Minecraft movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Oh, my bad. I should have known my.
I haven't
I
seen
guess
it.
better.
I've seen enough. Just
Yeah.
like the clips.
We need to sit down and watch it. Honestly, that's like
I mean,
as you got to. It's kind of
Yeah.
like something you have to do.
I think my brain might rot.
Yeah.
My
It
attention
will.
span would grow too small. Just watch the movie, I wouldn't be able to finish it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know how I made it through the first time. I think it was because, a lot of people didn't talk about it, but like there had not been a movie that came out in the theater
That is
forever.
That is
until
true.
That movie. I can't even
It's
remember
true.
all of 2025 this year. Nothing came out. That movie came out
nothing
like
good
March.
at least. Yeah.
There's never been like a
Last
solid
year-
year, honestly.
Last year, I can't remember the movies that came out I liked. Oh, Deadpool and Wolverine was like the last movie I liked. I just went and
That
saw.
was pretty good.
That was the summer of 24.
Yeah.
And so you take almost a whole year passes by until Minecraft comes out in like March, April-esque. And I think people are just hyped that there was actually a movie to watch.
Yeah.
In the theater.
You know, it's
Chicken jockey experience.
weird because like that's been a thing for like years now. Like
Mhm.
movies not coming
Wait.
out
Yeah.
How old is the Minecraft movie?
like a year.
Are you
No,
serious?
it came out in March
No,
of this
no,
year.
no. Yeah, it came out this year.
Okay,
so
okay.
not
I thought
even
it was,
a
I
year.
thought it was old.
No.
Bro, PS5. I realized the PS5 is like old now.
Do you realize how old the PS4 is, dude?
Like a 12,
Yeah.
13 years?
Yeah.
That's
But they only updated it, made like thinner versions.
They made other versions, but just the PS4 in general. Like,
yeah,
Mhm.
you realize how old that stuff is?
Crazy.
Like the Xbox One.
dude. Yeah.
I remember.
I mean,
I remember when that
2013.
came
It
out.
was like 2013. It was like right after like Black
Uh-huh.
Ops 2. It was like
Mhm.
when Ghost came out. That's when they dropped the
Yeah.
Xbox One. I remember that. Speaking of Call of Duties, what's your favorite Call of Duty of all time?
I remember playing Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare always will have a place in my heart. That was
Uh-huh.
probably one of the first ones I've ever played. I love the supply drop system, even though people are like, "That's pay to win." I don't care. It made it fun. It was like my first like itch of gambling. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You hit the little thing, it'll go, and then you'll get some like crazy gun, and you like be
Mhm.
flip it out. That was like doom scrolling before doom scroll.
Mhm.
And then just for respect reasons, I feel like Black Ops 2 is
Yeah.
probably peak Call of Duty, best zombies, one of the best campaigns, just one of the best gameplays. And then for aesthetic, I got to go with Ghost. Ghost was very aesthetically pleasing. Just great game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost is great.
Ghosts are one of our topics.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Shoot. Quick segue. Hear me out.
Okay.
We should talk about ghosts.
We are talking about Ghost. We
How
are
do-
getting there.
How do
Yeah,
you
ghosts.
guys
Oh.
feel about ghosts?
Well, I'm from Charleston, as the audience
Oh,
knows.
yeah. So
Oh,
that's pretty haunted over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about it, but I did work over the summer with some very intelligent land surveyors. They know a lot. They do.
Oh, yeah.
And they were trying to tell me about how cool and interesting the like haunted house, jailhouse thing it is in Charleston. I think you can spend a night there.
We should do that.
Sounds terrible.
I would do
I
it.
think you can spend a night there.
I would do that.
And they said they leave there. Some people have left there, like, are gone in, and they have left like their arms having scratches on them and stuff.
And do they scratch in threes?
I don't know.
Usually, ghosts scratch in threes
Ghost scratching threes.
because it's a demonic entity, which marks the Trinity. It's mocking it. That's why it
Mm.
scratches in three. So they like to mock the Trinity of God, and they do that in that instance. That's what people think. But yeah, it's always in threes. When you see a scratch mark, it'll be like three scratches right next to each other, usually.
It's weird.
I was unaware of such things.
But speaking of ghosts, I believe that there is no such thing as, because I'm a Christian, so there's heaven and hell. So I believe there's two different things. There's intelligent haunting, and I believe there's possibly scientific haunting. So intelligent haunting is demonic. It's a demon. It has intelligence. It can do things. You can contact it, blah, blah, blah. It's a demon, and demons are smart. That's why they like to portray like little girls, little kids as like ghosts, so they come across as innocent.
Mhm.
And then if they're more, evil entity, it'll come across as like a man and stuff like that. And you realize that majority of these hauntings are in areas where there's a lot of pain and agony that's happened, like war zones, murders, stuff like that. And demons are evil, and they like that energy, so they stay there. They
That's
like
what I
that.
heard.
And that's why they like to chill there. Okay, and then another topic I was talking about is scientific haunting, where I believe when you die, if you die in a traumatic way or incident, you have a spirit, and your spirit releases a certain amount of energy on time and space. So it's not intelligent. It's just a scientific phenomenon where when you die, your energy can be released in a certain way where it leaves an imprint on time and space. So that's why you see these hauntings where it's like on this specific day, on this specific time, you see the same apparition that goes in the same pattern, or this couple fall off this table every day at this time. It's kind of like a time and space continuum.
Whenever you explain this, it like kind of reminds me, because I feel like it can be a lot to grasp, but it kind of reminds me of like a camera shutter. Like when you're taking a picture and it like captures all of, like the colors and like taking all that.
It's like
that's what it reminds me.
It's just imprinted on time and space. Me personally, I've never had really anything paranormal happen to me, but I did see the Hatman once in a dream, and that was freaky.
What's the Hatman?
Hatman, it's a long thing, but Hatman is a phenomenon that's shared globally. So it's not just a phenomenon that happens between certain people groups. So people know it's not like you're just tripping, but it's like a natural phenomenon that's
it happens to people groups?
Well, no, it doesn't happen to specific people groups. So it's a natural phenomenon. So people all around the globe have seen them. I think Aaron Rodgers, when he was on the Green Bay, when he was tripping and stuff, every took like the acid and stuff, that was the thing he claimed would see in the end zone was the Hatman. Technically it's an evil entity. It's shared around culture groups. There's scenes in China. There were scenes in Africa, U.S. But something that's interesting about it is it's connected to Benadryl. And when people take too much Benadryl, they usually see the apparition. And it's a common phenomenon that's actually studied.
What does it look like?
So the Hatman, I could pull up a picture of it.
Yeah.
Let me show you what the
That'll play.
Hatman looks like. And usually he appears when a time of like depression or like just bad entities, like just bad aura.
Does he have a mustache?
Nah.
Are you sure?
The data down here is so bad. I don't think I can get it.
Well, let's make sure we are on the right Wi-Fi then.
I could just draw a picture of it.
Hold on. We low-key also could probably put an image on the thing for us, but
yeah,
I don't feel like doing that.
So I'll just draw kind of what it looks like. So
pictures. I'll see if my phone works.
While we're drawing, y'all should look up the Hatman and listen to the audio simultaneously.
He's kind of got like a fixture like this, but he has like this wide brim hat, kind of like this.
That looks like Cad Bane.
But yeah, and sometimes you see him with. So it kind of looks like this, but so you probably can't see that.
No, we can see. Zooming on. We got this.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
But it kind of looks like that apparition wise, and it's completely black, so it looks like a shadow, but that's what you see. And sometimes you'll see two red glowing eyes like this, and they'll be red and they'll be glowing like this. And I knew of the Hatman before I had my experience with him. I had it in a dream, and I knew of him. I knew of the kind of like the lore of him, like what it is, like what it's like about, but there were certain aspects I didn't know about. So this is where it gets freaky. So I saw him in a dream, and I was in the dream, and I was staring at a mirror in my room, and I saw him through the mirror, like I'm looking at myself, and he's behind me. And I turn around, and I face him, and I look at him, and while I'm looking at him, my body kind of like slips away, kind of like in like a spiritual sense, but I like was like slipping under his legs, and then that was the end of the dream. And I was like, that's really freaky. So I went on Reddit the next day to kind of like do more research on the Hatman, and the thing I never knew about the Hatman, I always thought it was kind of like the apparition, like you don't see the eyes. He said on Reddit, it said they usually appear with red eyes. And the thing that really freaked me out was he says they'll usually see it in corners of rooms or through mirrors behind you. And when I read that, and I didn't know about that, so it couldn't be like I read it before, my brain
did all that for you.
Yeah,
because that was gonna be my question. Is I'm like, okay, well, here's what I'm saying is,
yeah,
that's why I knew I wasn't tripping. Like this is kind of weird.
Yeah, like if you've already heard about it,
exactly.
Like,
so I was like, oh nah, and like this is a common occurrence that happens all the time, and people recount this, and some people even see them in broad daylight when they're awake, and they'll see them like in like just in the distance, and sometimes they'll appear holding like sometimes they'll appear with like a dead animal, like holding it. It's really weird. It's really weird. But majority of the times is usually you're depressed or you've had like a bad place in your life. And when it happened to me, I wasn't really in a bad state, but like it's really weird, really freaky topic.
So is it biblical at all? Is there any sayings of demonic Hatman figures?
But there's people think he might be an interdimensional being,
Yeah.
In a sense, because he takes on like it looks like a detective almost. Like, it's like weird. It's like
no, that looks like a detective.
Exactly, but he wears a wide brimmed hat like this. And
is it creepy in your dream?
Yeah,
he's
just
freaky.
Like he's scary looking.
Chill.
It's not a good entity. Like it's known to be pretty evil.
Can entities dap us up?
Yeah, but it's not it's definitely a demonic being.
Okay,
but
like a demonic being. Sorry,
but I don't know. It's weird. Like people see him all the time, and it's just like kind of a thing that happens. It kind of reminds me of the Babadook. Have you ever seen the movie Babadook?
I've heard of Marmaduke.
Babadook, you've seen it, right?
Pretty sure I've probably.
I think it's based off of what this is. But yeah, it's
never heard of that one.
That's a good movie, but yeah, that's kind of where I stand. Skinwalkers too. That's some freaky stuff.
Isn't that where they make the noises? Like
yeah,
like
Blue Ridge, the Appalachian Mountains. That's some freaky stuff. Like,
have you heard about Appalachia or whatever?
The mountains. I've seen a lot of reels here lately.
How they whistle? You hear the whistling and like your name being called and stuff. Like,
honestly, yeah, but at the same time, I don't feel like I've ever seen people say that. But I'm sure people have claimed that it's happened to them.
It's like devoted in their culture. Like they have like certain rules. Like the people who live there. It's like weird.
Yeah,
like
I've gotten whistled at.
Like if you hear whistling, you're not supposed to recognize it or whistle back. You're not supposed to whistle in the woods as is. You're not. If you hear your name being called, don't respond to it. And when nature goes silent, that's when you're supposed to leave. So if you hear all the birds and stuff chirping and it just goes flat, that's when you know something's there and you kind of have to get out of there. But like they think it's connected to a lot of like the Cherokee and just like Skinwalker stuff was just a bunch of like spiritual omens. Kind of they cursed the land because when the white men came in and took it over, they got pissed off, so they cursed their own land. And that's kind of where they think it came from.
Okay,
that's interesting.
That actually, makes sense. I feel like if you think about it in that sense, this could be completely wrong. But before actually I get into what I'm about to say, I'm backtracking here. What you were saying a second ago. So, the reason why I asked you that question was like, okay, so you didn't know that thing about the mirror thing, the Skinwalker, or the not Skinwalker, the man in the hat here, because to help my fans, because I'm much like my fans in this scenario. I've heard of some of this stuff, but like not well known for me. So, is there like, because some people, I'm sure, by hearing that, is like, they're like, oh my gosh, well, that's just kind of craziness or whatever. But like, you know how, in a sense, if I like say, I'm really into the Loch Ness monster being real, or whatever. So I try to prove that he's real, and then I have a dream. So like, say I like put all my time into this, like a lot of like, and I like am unintentionally by putting all my time into it, I'm worshiping it. We do that as human beings. We unintentionally worship things of our time.
Yeah.
And so say like I have a dream that Loch Ness monster like did something to me, and I'm like, oh, it's real. So you're saying that it's not that way because it's not just like a bunch of time or consuming. You just knew about it. Somewhat.
I knew about it, like I knew of it. Like I was like, I've heard about this thing before, but I didn't do my research on it. I knew what it looked like. I knew how it was kind of like people see it. It's kind of a common phenomenon, but I didn't know like the deciding factors of like what it like commonly appears as. So when I saw in the mirror, I'm like, this is weird in my dream because I was like, I always thought you saw him in like the corner of your room or like peeking around stuff, like a shadow figure kind of. And when I did my research, that was like the first thing that popped up is literally common occurrences in dreams or in real life, and you'll see him standing in the distance, or you'll see him when you're looking into a mirror and he'll be behind you, and then you look around and it's like not there. And they said he can appear with just this like completely like no form, it just looks like an outline, or you can see it with red glowing eyes. And I didn't know about the red glowing eyes part, and that was pretty freaky too. So when I read that, I was like, I don't think I'm tripping. Like this is kind of like something that's commonly phenomenon around the world, and it might just be somehow our brain is wired and how we connect with it, something with our culture, and I have no idea. It's weird.
It's insane.
It's really weird.
So is it like, if you see it, sorry, I'm not trying to cut you. What were you going to say, Xavier?
No, I was saying that's strange.
Yeah.
It is very strange.
I've had another dream too, but it wasn't Hatman. It was another shadow figure in my life. And that was the other time I've had that. That was the only other like common thing, but it wasn't the same shape as it. It would just look like a regular like shadow figure. Like if you had, I'll just explain it to you, kind of like if you have like a wall like this, it just looks like like it looks like this. Like something's like peeking around and it's black like this. It's just fully black, like no form. And I was like, I remember I went to sleep on the couch in my living room. There's a couch that faces a hallway facing our like garage door. So I'm sitting there like this, and I went to bed, and I woke up in a dream. But it was like it felt like one of the most realistic dreams I ever had. Like it just felt like I was awake, kind of
like one of those dreams where like you wake up and you have to go pee really bad in real life, but you're still dreaming. So like you like go to a bathroom
and you
like,
pee and you
pee yourself in your bed.
Yeah, but it was like that. But I looked down the hallway. You know what I'm talking about. It was towards the garage door, and there's the garage door here. Like garage door is here, and then there's a hallway like this. So I'm over here, like looking at the whole hallway facing this direction. But there's also another room that cuts this way. So there's like a corner here that you can like peek around and look towards this way. So I'm sitting on the couch right here, and I wake up and I look towards the door, and I see this figure pop its head around like this and it's just staring at me. I'm staring at it like this, and I think I'm awake. I'm like, oh God, what is this? So I felt like, when your stomach drops and you're just like completely fearful. I'm staring at this thing, and it was like my eyes zoomed up on it like a movie when they like you would take a film where you're like filming it with like a camera, you like zoom up on it where you get really close to it, and just like zoomed up on its figure, and then the room started shaking like violently, and I just woke up. That was it.
You know what's weird? It
was really weird. I was like, I thought I was probably tripping. I probably was like sick or something. I had like a fever dream or something crazy.
You know what's weird? Is like,
that is
this
scary.
This is kind of like off topic to whatever you just said, but I've been told, like, because I've like had like weird dreams, like when like guys have like scary dreams, they tend to be like gory or just weird. Like
I've had it where I've been stabbed.
I didn't know that.
Like for me,
you had a dream where you've been stabbed?
I've had it where I felt stabbed. I was being stabbed, and you couldn't feel the pain, but you could feel it. Like it felt like something was like going.
Oh yeah.
Like when you get a shot and you feel that kind of like it feels like that someone punches you, kind of like a bruise feeling. It's like when you get like a flu shot
after the shot.
It felt like that, but it was like poking me. Like
yeah.
It was really weird feeling. Like
at first, that completely threw me off guard. But that totally makes sense.
Yeah. Guys and women like have completely different dreams.
It's a different thought process.
And that wasn't something that I like realized until like I had like a dream like a while ago, and I like told my mom. So I was like being chased by like zombies or something, and like I was like one of the last people alive on Earth, and my whole family died. And I was telling her that. She was like, "Your dreams are so different than mine because I don't have dreams like that." And it's just weird because like we just think so differently. So like I wouldn't be surprised if women didn't have dreams like that.
It's really weird too. Another thing I've noticed with me, the older I get, the less I dream. I don't dream at all.
Yeah, I don't really dream.
It's literally like it will happen once, like probably every like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
I don't really dream. I think it may be because like when you get older, you're always doing something, and you're working, going to school, and your brain's so focused that you just could crash and get back up.
I feel like maybe too, like the hours too.
Yeah.
However long, whatever you average. If you average 7, or if you average like 5,
you don't get in that
or if you average 9, I feel like that to be different. Also, on top of that, one time when I'm not making this up, a girl told me I was in her dream, and she was attractive. I was like, whoa. And then she was like, I'm not making this up. She's like, yeah, you were in my dream. I don't know why you were there because I barely know you. I was like, I'm like, is that Riz? In my head, I'm like, and then it was, but later on, I realized
it was Riz.
It was hints at beginning of like, it was like, how do you call it? It was professional Riz. It's like professional Riz, but it's not like, it's like, hey, I'm going to throw something at you, but if you don't like it, you can send it right back. And
yeah.
That's what she was
Another thing too, I believe, is sexual dreams are attacks by demons.
Oh.
I believe that.
Good pull. Well, it depends. Wait.
It's just not like lust.
Yeah, like
yeah,
like
where it's trying to
get you, because when you go on like, say like you're trying to be celibate and you kind of go on like a trip or trying to do that, that's when it usually occurs the most.
Celibate mean anti-goon?
Pretty much, yeah. You're not gooning
for all the kids at home, but it might not live with that minutes. Myself included.
It's really weird. Like this is gonna sound really weird, but like,
Oh, totally not. There's nothing weird on this.
But like, how can you like, you know, do the deed, but you're not like touching stuff? You know what I'm saying? And it happens. You know what I'm saying?
This is definitely a man's problem. Let's just be on the record. This is definitely a problem, not a women's problem.
Like, how is that? It has to be like,
ladies,
demonic.
if you're tuning in,
demonic
tune out.
force.
But also, I feel like it could be just natural. Like your body's just doing.
It has to release
I
it.
do agree.
Yeah, that's true. It could be that too. But like,
because it probably won't happen as you get older.
Yeah.
Why does it? Why doesn't it just happen and then you don't dream about it? You know what I'm saying? Why does your body have to dream about it to happen?
Maybe it's because it's the same thing as like peeing, you know, in your dream.
That's true.
You know, and cool. Here's the thing. I actually heard this. This actually kind of makes sense in this scenario. I heard once, and I'll just look it up for the fun of it. But my friend of mine, I don't want to say their name, once told me this. What percentage of a man's brain is like activating when he's asleep versus a woman?
Yeah, the thought process between man and women is like completely different. I've realized.
Yeah.
It's like actually that's why we like fit each other. That's why I was like the yin and yang. You know what I'm saying? Like God created us that way. You know, it's just we think completely different.
While he's sleep.
I'm interested to see.
Yeah, I mean, when I heard this, it was like, I don't want to say, yeah, but like,
While we're on the topic, you can look up Hatman too if you want to see a picture of him.
Hatman?
Yeah, it's like.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put up Hatman. Well, I'm glad I looked this up before saying my percentage. But obviously, I think it could be different. Like you said, it's to different parts of the brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is our source here today will be, this is what I keep on seeing, or I've heard of. And I guess it's like a certain part of your brain, because obviously your brain is very active while you're asleep. But I don't want to quote straight from Google. That's kind of not, creative as crap.
So.
But basically, yes. Okay. Overall, females have significantly greater FDs than males. FDs meaning function and problem solving. Whatever. When men have more white matter.
I'll have to talk about this. While we're on this topic, I saw this thing recently on the internet where they did this study where they took men and women sleeping, okay, and they played different noises to see how they would react if they would awake and wouldn't awake. And when the woman would hear baby crying, they would awake, but the man wouldn't. But when the man would hear like sounds of threats, like bushes rustling, stuff being broken, he would be the one that would awake, and the woman wouldn't. On average,
so just like naturally.
On average, so on average, they did this study where like when a girl would like sleep, they play a different noise, like a glass being broken, like stuff like that, like bushes being rustled, like certain things like that. And on average, they wouldn't awake as much. When they hear like a baby crying, like certain things like that, they would awake from their sleep. And they did it on the man's aspect. And when they did the baby crying, it said the man wouldn't awake on average, but when it heard like sounds of threats, it would awake.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
this makes sense.
Yeah.
Our brains are just.
I do know this too. At night, I've heard a lot, and I don't think I need to look this up to back it, because this has been true for all the guys I've met, is when men drive at night versus day, you're more alert during night than you are day.
Oh, yeah.
But for women, a lot of times, I think it's opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for whatever
they're
reason.
less alert.
I don't know, but they're like more alert during day than they are at night. Or it might just be the same for them. But for men, that first part is definitely accurate.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't speak on women for that part. But I think it was the opposite way around. If I got that wrong,
that makes total sense. We were on the way home from Carowinds a few weeks ago. If y'all know what Carowinds is.
I do know what Carowinds is.
It's pretty awesome.
Brother Fury made me cry when I was 10. Go ahead.
We were on the way home from Carowinds, and I was exhausted. I had church the same day. I woke up at like 6:30 in the morning, and I had a long day. I wasn't home until like 2. And on the way home, I would not let myself go to sleep because I was just like, man, I want to be able to see Like, I want to be able to see what's going on.
His mom calls. So good. But yeah.
See what's going on for what?
No, she's just calling.
No. You wanted to see what? Sorry.
See what's going on. Like, like what if a deer jumped in front of the car? I want to see what happens.
And you weren't driving, you said?
I was not. It was him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
I agree.
Another thing that's weird too is like you'll be so tired, like before you go to bed, and then you'll like have to do something like work or something, and then that's the most alert you'll ever be. Like you'll like be so tired you can just lay down and just fall asleep instantly, but you stop yourself from reaching that climax, and you kind of like distract yourself, and then after that, like you can't go back to bed. Like your like energy's like it's kind of like maybe it's like a survival instinct in a sense.
Some people also, I think, have it stronger than others. In general, a friend of mine, Kevin, his mom is from Peru.
Okay.
Sorry if I just revealed too much, Kev, but I think he'd be okay with that much revealed. Anyways, his mom's family back in the day or whatever were like legit natives or whatever, and he, in general, just does not need a lot of sleep at all. And I've met a lot of people like that.
That's true.
And your great-grandparents could have been night watchers, could have been protecting the family from getting mauled by lions, tigers, bears.
Another thing I believe in is, I don't believe in evolution because I'm a Christian, but I believe we were intelligently designed to adapt over time. And you see these different people groups who've lived by water, they have bigger lung capacities because they were swimming their whole life. You'll see, like, I think there might be don't quote me on this, probably not factual, but there might be like more webbed hands where their hands are wider and better for like swimming, stuff like that.
I forgot where that is at, but it's like it's the same thing with the hands and feet, or like they come from like islands and stuff, like they have to swim a lot, like they adapt to that, or like in parts where it's super snowy and they have to live in the snow, their eyes typically
are more slanted because it protects them from the sun reflection. That's why when you see those like the people who live in Antarctica, they make those special sunglasses with the slits in them.
Yeah.
And same with like having a wide, broader upper brow. Like some people will have one that's like more outward, and that's for sun protection. So when the sun's coming down, it's protecting their eyes.
Like the dad from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah, like that. Imagine that's like their forehead kind of sticks out more. But stuff like that. It's just interesting. Like, you can see people like certain. I'm not trying to be like, I don't know. Like some people are better at certain like athletic stuff than other people because they had to survive. Stuff like that. It's just like some people are better at the cold because they have to live in the cold. You know what I'm saying? So you have someone from Norway and you have someone from Africa. And their families lived in Norway their whole lives, and this person lived in Africa their life. If you take the guy from Norway and throw him in Africa, he's going to almost have a heat stroke. We take the guy from Africa, throw him in Norway, he's going to have hypothermia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like how over time, like, you just develop because of like your natural surroundings and stuff.
Yeah.
This is true, indeed. So, I once knew a guy who had a webbed toe.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want to drop his name because I haven't talked to him in a couple of years, but I think he'll be on the show maybe in the next year or two.
Yeah,
I'd say so. But yeah,
I knew a guy with 6 toes.
6 toes?
Like on each foot.
Are you
12 toes?
Yeah, he had 12
toes.
Did
you ever try to amputate or no?
He had 2 pinky toes. Nope.
I
remember seeing him with my own eyes, and it was very weird.
Did he never tell you about it until you saw it?
No, I think he just was like, you want to know a random fact about me? I was like, heck yeah. And he takes off his shoe, and I just see 6 toes, and I'm like, man,
it's hilarious.
That's weird.
Alrighty.
Could he swim like a torpedo? Imagine having 6 toes and
I don't know, but hey, I bet rock climbing, he could have been a beast. He had no trouble balancing, let's just say.
Okay.
Yeah, the 6 toes.
Yeah. Was he okay upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was
mentally all right.
Yeah, he was
Did his father have any extra toes?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't doubt that someone along his bloodline.
Oh, yeah.
Had
you ever hear about the blue people in Kentucky?
Oh, yeah. And were those the cannibalistic people?
No, normal people. They were just
blue.
Their
skin. Wasn't it because of like the
they were
iron?
Born
yeah.
They were just blue as crap.
Yep. No,
and one of them still is alive.
Yeah,
and they're blue as crap.
There's blue. It's the color blue.
Yeah,
Weird.
Pretty cool.
There's some. Oh, I forgot who I was just talking to, but like this was this one girl I was talking to, and she had an extra bone in her wrist, and it's something that the women in her family, like, just all had. They all had an extra bone in their wrist.
Yeah, I have a part of my brain right here extends too far by my brainstem. So if I sit like this for too long, or if I like lay down on it weird, like I'll get up and I'll like be like really like dizzy.
Feels pretty normal to me.
Yeah. But it's like extended, so like that's why my mom and dad wouldn't allow me to play like contact sports growing up, because it's like it could cause like brain damage really bad if you get hit there, because it's like extended, not supposed to be like that. Yeah. Another thing that's weird too is like, why do we have tailbones?
That is true.
Well, I thought we do have tailbones. Well, not actual tails.
Yeah, we have tailbones. Like the similar creatures who have tails have the same exact bone in the same area, but we don't have a tail, and it's just useless.
I can't believe I've been saying this much. I also knew a guy from elementary school who told me he had a tail. I'm not making this up. And I don't want to name drop.
Did you see it?
No. He like had a tail. He was born with a tail, and he shared it with our class once. I'm not making this up. This happened in 5th grade.
Scarred?
Did he?
I don't know. I didn't ask. He also mentally upstairs was not what I would say.
Oh, probably. Did he wear cat ears?
No. He was chill. Like, he was cool. I mean,
yeah.
I haven't seen him since about 5th grade. Though. He left our school after, and then he probably had a condition. Like just chill. He was chill though. Love the guy, and we're not like, dude, just freaking find me, man. If you're listening, you know who you are. I have no idea where he went.
If you said you had a tail in 5th grade.
No. He didn't have it. He said in 5th grade he was born with a tail. Somehow you like told this story to our whole class, and we listened to him. And our teacher just goes, because I think we were supposed to. Our teacher's like, now class, we're just gonna blah 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 reveal something about yourself, and he's like, And so I said, like, for me, I think I was like, yeah, I caught, I had to get my appendix taken out when I was 10 years old. Yeah, whatever. Science. Walter White. And this guy comes up and he's like, and everyone did that. It was like some funny story. And he's like, I was born with a tail. And I was like, what? And he's like, yep. It came on. And I'm like, the whole class is like dead silent, and he just kept, and that's why I can even remember it. It's just because I'm like 11 years old at the time, and I'm like, Lord, what kind of interdimensional beings am I hearing? Like a human tail on a person? And he's like, yep. And then it fell off after I was born. A couple of I don't know if he said hours or days. And then my teacher, I had no idea. I'm just looking at my teacher like, lady, what the heck are you about to say to this? And she's like, that's very interesting. And then she said his name, like, wow, I didn't know about that. Yeah, I didn't know about that. And I was like, is that normal? Like, are there other people born with tails? What kind of tail was it? Was it like a tail, like an extra bone? Was it like your umbilical cord, but it's like on your butt?
How old were you?
11. I was 11 years old.
But, like, how old were you when you figured out what your belly button was, like why you had a belly button?
Oh, dude, I still haven't. I know it just goes to the cord. But, like, why do I have to have a belly button for
that?
How
do people have innies and howdies? Bro, one thing I've noticed.
That's because, like, the way the doctors cut it.
One thing I've noticed is.
So, wait, I could have an outie?
So, like, if it goes in.
This is really.
Yeah, no, it just depends on how they cut it.
This is really interesting. My teacher brought this up.
That's what I've heard. I could be lying to everyone now.
My teacher's brought this up, and she said that, like, people of newer generations, so past, like, we were 2000, we were Gen what? Are we Gen Z?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were Gen Z, so, like, the generations after us,
we're good.
If you notice, their belly buttons are weird looking. Like, they're not, like, I'm dead serious. Like, they weren't cut right. And some, like, my teacher made this point that, like, after, like, a certain amount of time, like, the way they cut them was different, and, like, their belly buttons look different than ours. And it's, like, weird. I don't know how true that is, but, like, it was a cool point, and she was, like, demonstrating it. It got pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's a pretty solid cut, dude.
Solid, good button.
Pretty solid.
Got a good doctor.
I think my doc got me right.
Imagine they, like, screwed you up and just, like, looks weird.
Dude, if I had an Audi, I'd be so pissed. I'd probably go back in and cut it myself. if I had an Audi, if I, like,
Dude,
if I put a shirt on and someone saw like a third nipple, like
Mhm.
in my stomach, dude, I'd be so
have you ever
pissed.
touched your belly button? Just like it just feels weird.
Makes you tickle.
Yeah, it's
You also do.
That's like a tingling feel.
You also do it right now, bro. Like it tickles.
Dude,
Probably gotta go touch your belly button
if
right
you
now.
think about it, Adam and Eve didn't have belly buttons.
That's crazy.
They didn't. They had flat
Who
stomach.
didn't?
Adam and Eve didn't have belly buttons
Huh?
because they were like the first people.
That's true.
That's cool.
Yeah. Maybe they did. Maybe they did.
And they could have.
You know, in the Bible it said that Adam and Eve were like
Tall.
the best looking people.
I
ever.
bet people's belly buttons back in the day were ugly. They probably did not look good.
Oh, I wonder how they did cut them.
They
probably were all outies.
Yucky.
They were probably all outies.
Probably looked like a freaking wart down there.
How does it close up? There's no way to sew it.
I have no
How does
idea.
your belly? And it doesn't just fall off. I know that. And where does it go? Do they just pull it? Never mind. I have a lot of questions. I just don't know if I can ask them.
Well, I'll be sure to have a nurse on next time we get into this conversation.
Please.
Yeah.
This will be good.
I think that'd fix all my questions.
I mean, you know, I remember watching an episode of Nicky, Ricky, and Dickie and Dawn.
Oh, there's it.
And there's an episode where they share their dark secrets, and Nikki says, and I did this for about a week. Nikki's dark secret was, I don't know what the other guys' secrets was, but Nikki's was that he secretly kept like snacks in his belly button. It was really deep. And so he just like keeps snacks in his belly button. And because they're like siblings and like, we'll agree to each tell y'all like one of our secrets. And that was his. And it's like the next day and his brother's like, hey, Nikki, I'm pretty hungry. You got any food on you? And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, I know you got some like something in there. And he's like, okay, dude, chill. Don't let anyone know. Okay. It's my little secret. He's like, just pulls out some raisins from his belly button. And he's like, why don't you get some, put your snacks in your own? And he's like, I have an Audi. He's like, the only thing I can hang on that thing is an onion ring. Yeah, sorry. I just thought that was so relevant to this.
It was pretty close.
Yeah, sorry.
You know what?
Took a stroll down memory lane
Have you
there.
ever heard of belly button lint?
No.
People have said that. They're always like,
I've heard of it.
clean out your belly button and get the lint out. Who gets belly button lint?
I've heard of
dude.
lint, a lint brush. I've heard of that.
So you gotta be really fat.
Who gets belly button lint? Y'all ever just be picking out the
Really
lint?
fat. What does lint have to do with being fat?
Because like it's like deeper. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I could get behind it.
You know what I'm saying? It's deeper. Like their belly buttons are usually deeper, so like kids stuff built up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like hot dogs.
Yeah.
Y'all have lost anything in your belly buttons before?
No. I did actually, I'm not making this up. When I was 7. This is crazy. All these things have been true. I'm not making it up. And I can't make this up because it's too late for me to imagine anything. But when I was 7, I lost like my third or fourth tooth. And instead of me, I like was, you know how like, I don't know if y'all remember this, but you remember like having like a tooth and that little bastard would annoy you forever.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks.
I got stuff on teeth too after you're done.
You have something on teeth?
Yeah, this is actually like a dark secret of mine.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Back in the
Wait, hold on. No.
Okay.
He's got to finish.
Okay, give me about 10 seconds. Basically, this tooth had been wiggling for like 5 days. And it had like, I'm like, get out already, tooth, whatever. And I don't want to ask my parents because I always thought they did a bad job with it. So I finally got it out when I'm like 7 at 11 p.m. because I hated going to bed. I hated going to bed as a child. And it's 11 p.m. My parents are, I think they're asleep. So I'm in my room, my door shut. I don't want to wake them up. So the 7-year-old me says, you know what? I don't have a solid I don't know why. I guess it's because it was so dark. I didn't want to like turn on the light in my room because I thought my parents would get mad at me. So I couldn't see like the drawer in my room. And I was like scared to like stand up and walk. And I thought at the time, put a tooth in my ear. In my ear. So I put a tooth in my ear because I thought that was totally chill.
Stuck.
And it got stuck. I got stuck in my ear. I ended up going to the doctor the next day. They tried to get it out with tweezers. Couldn't get it out. Because I tried to get it out my own self when I was 7 at the night, and it just kept on going deeper and deeper. And they put some water in my ear, and then it like flowed out. Yeah.
That reminds me of when I figured out that the tooth fairy was fake because I took like the silicone beads that come in like packaging, like they absorb like
Orbeez.
They absorb like the water.
Orbeez, yeah.
They're kind of like Orbeez, yeah.
Oh, like boba balls.
But like they're the super small like beads, like the little packages that come in like boxes. Anyways,
I know someone can relate to that story.
Someone might know. But I opened up one of them and I poured out all the things because they were like white balls, basically. And I was like, all right, when I wake up, if there's not any money under my pillow, because there are a lot of them, if there's not anything under my pillow, then it's fake. All of this is a lie. And I woke up and there was nothing. And I was like, all right, bet. And I just stopped believing that day. Yeah.
So
I just grew up, I guess.
I understood, I think, 60% of that story. Not really how that relates to the Orby balls. You can backtrack if you want.
If you want to think that they were Orbeez, then yeah,
Wait,
they were
so
close enough.
Was it from? Where did they come from?
Just random packages. I don't know.
Hold on.
I don't know where
What
I
is-
got. I don't know where I got because it's like a little baggie of like.
I am not intoxicated.
It's not like a bag. It's like a. It's not. I don't want to say package because it's not supposed to be open.
It's a sip.
But
No, sorry.
there are. Yeah.
So how does that? What is that? Did you catch how that? That make sense?
So you like lay them under your pillow, and if they would move, then you know like.
No, if I had like $1,000 laying under my pillow, I knew that it was real.
But where the Orbeez come and play?
Because that's what I put under my pillow.
So you tried to do like the Indiana Jones switch.
Yeah, I tried to put
the satchel
teeth
for.
Oh,
gold.
fake teeth.
Okay, good. I'm not the only one.
Gosh,
now
you're just not catching on.
now-
No,
fake
I had no idea what was happening. I am not intoxicated at all.
I promise I'm not either. There's just,
I am very tired.
Say,
Not that kind of tired. Not so tired where I can't talk and yap forever.
but
Well, these fine gentlemen.
I was gonna say my crazy story, teeth. So for some reason, my baby teeth didn't fall for a while. Like it took a while. So I was supposed to get braces, and they're like, you gotta wait till all your baby teeth fall. So I had like 5 baby teeth left. And I realized
by what age?
I was like
By
14,
what age?
14.
13 or 14.
Baby teeth, too?
Yeah, I still had them. Like
Oh my God.
they weren't like moving or I wasn't wiggling them. So I was like,
You
all
never
right.
lost it like a single tooth?
I know I lost teeth, but I only had like 5 like baby teeth left. They're all adult. Now I had 5 left. They were baby teeth.
When you
Whatever.
were 14?
I was like 13, 14. I was pretty old.
It's like a developmental issue.
So what I did is the only way I would get braces is I lost them. So what I did is I just went in my mouth and started like just moving them like this. I just like would put pressure on them. They started moving. So I realized I was like, ooh, this is cool. I can get all these out in one day. So I was sitting there and eventually like I took out 5 teeth in one day because I realized if I kept like just pulling on them and they started getting looser and looser. I
Dude.
got like 5 teeth out one day and they all grew back perfectly fine. But it was crazy. I realized like your baby teeth, you can just do that. Like
Yeah, just take them out.
yeah, pretty much. It wasn't even that bad.
You know, I was never the type of kid to cry after getting my teeth gone. Because
I was happy to get it out. It was annoying.
yeah, and when kids cry that like they're losing their teeth, I think kids are just getting soft nowadays.
I never, when I go to the dentist, I'd be like, do what you have to do. Like, I wouldn't like complain
Yeah.
or anything.
Like-
now they're like, don't do that. Don't touch me there.
The thing is,
Really?
and this is from what I've heard, is by the time you've already lost the teeth, the nerve endings, you really can't feel anything. It's all just mental. So when you're crying about losing your teeth, I'm sorry.
No, I remember that. I remember me like being happy. I think the last one I lost, I was like 10, and I like lost them, and I was like, yeah, yay. And it kind of felt like, I don't know,
Yeah, you just don't
like
really-
it was good.
yeah.
I remember that. My
Yeah.
memory as a child, I have decent memory. Decent.
I'm
then.
crazy. My memory, so like with school and stuff, man, I couldn't tell you what 5 plus 5 is, but
That was really creepy. Phil.
plot
Ladies
twist,
and
there's,
gentlemen,
Maggie's not up there.
a
We
man
just
who
heard
needs
that.
no introduction.
plot twist, there's actually nobody here.
No, that's John. That's the man.
But yeah,
Dreamcast.
I guess
on a
he's just
podcast.
talking up there. Maybe he doesn't know we're down here.
Ooh, maybe he thinks we left.
This is gonna be good.
John.
We're gonna capture this live. Sorry, guys, hold on to this side.
Wait, I don't hear anything now.
I think he left.
I think I hear him outside.
Maybe he's calling me. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna resume. Think of this as like a little commercial break. If y'all didn't hear on this end, we just heard immense footsteps. And it did sound indeed like Jonathan Yu. Nope. I think he just left. Maybe he came for something else. We're now going to resume. And if need be, we'll cut this out.
All right. What topic should we cover now? I wrote a new one on there. I wrote SpongeBob. I think that's a good one.
SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. How y'all feel about The Simpsons and
predicting stuff?
Yeah, the fact that
that's
The Simpsons,
scary. They predict 9/11.
It's not that scary, in my opinion.
I don't think it's scary, but I just think Mike had.
It's weird.
How do y'all feel?
I don't think they're actually predicting.
I think
things.
it's just
I
like
think
a phenomenon, like we think they are, but they're not. I don't know.
Okay, you know what?
That's good.
We're gonna have to go.
I
with
think
that.
that's how it was originally.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. We're gonna go. With that.
What new topic off of this you want to look at?
Okay, we'll talk Simpsons. I don't think Simpsons has been going on for the longest of any show currently. That is to date. And it makes fun of current politicians and lifestyles and citizens and societies. So when you do that, and you can like twist it and go far all the way, a blind squirrel will even find an acorn every once in a while. And for them, it's been that. I do think for sure there could be some crazy people in there that's secretly like cuckoo or whatever. That could be possible. But I think some of it could just be like them having like thousands upon thousands upon thousands of episodes. And they're all like, it's not like one episode is about one thing. Each episode is like a bunch of different random crap. They like cut scenes and all this stuff, and it's usually like half a second. Like the thing where they had like Simpsons predicted Trump dying or whatever, like that was like half a second, of the show. And I don't know, there's just a lot of stuff that's like barely in there or whatever. So it can be accurate. And then I don't know, I'm just saying like, it's not like the show lasted one season and had like 6 episodes, and so far 5 or 6 of them have been right.
Yeah,
type of deal.
It's kind of just like you spread a net, and eventually you're gonna catch something. You know what I'm saying? Kind of spread it wide.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's still cool, but I mean, 6 7.
Yeah.
Sorry, last 6 7 joke of the night.
Which one do you want to look at?
Not SpongeBob. We can wrap up with SpongeBob, I guess, if you want. What were you thinking with SpongeBob?
I don't know. I was just gonna talk about like how it's so influential. I'm kind of like,
yeah, my parents didn't let me watch SpongeBob. Well, no, my dad didn't care. We watched it at my grandparents' house every now and then, but my mom thought because SpongeBob was kind of stupid that if we watched it, we'd turn out stupid, so we never watched it.
We could probably. I mean, we could skip that one.
Yeah,
one of these.
Yeah. I do know if I watched SpongeBob, I would have been an even weirder kid than I already was. I literally like wrote a military like appreciation thing video to I wrote like a note, and like my teacher and like my own like mother had to sit down and be like, "What were you thinking?" I was like, "This is same year actually."
I used to be a World War II buff when I was a kid, like really
I was not.
bad, really big, and I was like. I remember I was in 1st grade, and I was like, obsessed with D-Day because I watched like Saving Private Ryan or something. Or somehow I watched it in 1st grade. It was something crazy.
I wanted to be a meteorologist when I was younger, so I learned every in and out about clouds and
it's like a special
tornadoes.
interest. You know what I'm saying?
I might have had autism and just lost it. I caught autism and got over it at some point in life because I swear that was my special interest.
Mine was war, like it was like D-Day and stuff. Like I would watch like I played Medal of Honor. If any of you guys play Medal of Honor on the computer, that's a goated game.
I would sit outside and be like, "Hey mom, that's a Culeon in this cloud. We need to go inside."
It would rain.
It would be a thunderstorm.
But yeah,
that's fire.
A thing about being a World War II buff, I was in 1st grade and I was drawing the Zeppelin, or what was it called, the Hindenburg or whatever. I forgot.
Zeppelin. Well, Hindenburg was a Zeppelin.
Yeah, it was the Hindenburg. I was drawing it, and I was going off like a picture, and I probably drew a swastika on my picture, and my teacher saw it, and she was like, "Bro, what are you doing?" I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like, "Oh, this is the German symbol, like whatever."
Man.
Didn't know.
Happiness and.
I mean, speaking of swastika, like it's still used in like India and stuff. It's like the power. It's a symbol like peace. Yeah.
Which is very weird.
And then Hitler took it and defiled it. It's kind of like how, like, there's certain things that meant certain things now, and now they don't mean certain things. Like, no, like, not trying to...
The rainbow.
That's what I'm saying. Not trying to be, like, hateful, but,
I was about to say,
it's just like, the rainbow used to mean like, just a rainbow. Like people would wear rainbow socks, people would wear rainbow shirts, I mean, people still wear tie-dye.
No, yeah. Like in the 90s.
Yeah, no one cared.
People wore rainbow shirts and be cool.
Even kids.
Yeah.
When I was younger,
Children.
My sister used to walk around. Like, my sisters used to walk around rainbow shirts on. They'd go to, like, Justice and, like, Claire's. And whatnot. And that was just super normal. And now things have just changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
there's no meaning behind it.
Yeah.
It's just happy.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
SpongeBob has been crossed out. What was the other ones? Okay. We're gonna show y'all our favorite ones. We were talking about Nazi Germany. Okay. I mean, what do you think? Well, I mean, okay. I'd say best as you can, break down the entirety of knowledge of physics, mathematics, and engineering. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
I saw those pictures on your phone. I was like, I don't even comprehend that. You're like scrolling. It was like graphs and stuff or something. Or you accidentally clicked on something on the computer.
When we were talking about
like widespread. I was like, bro.
That thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Well, it's not as bad as that. That's not as bad. Shout out to my professor, Sarusa. Sarasua. Sorry.
Shout out Sarasua.
Yeah, Sarasua.
Is he a chiller? Is he cool?
Oh, he's really cool.
That's cool.
He's from California.
Oh, nice.
He says it like every class, but he's my dog. I like him.
What type of dog is he?
True. How old is he?
So what type of dog is he?
Oh, he's not a dog. I mean, he's a human being. He's my type of dog, isn't buddy. Yeah. And so, Nazi Germany, what particularly? Because if it's like some Holocaust sadness, get that out of here. We don't need any sadness.
I'm talking about like their technology, how far ahead of their time they were.
Really? Yeah.
Have you heard of Project Paperclip? You've heard of Project Paperclip? No?
Yes, I have. That's what. That wasn't that NASA?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, NASA got a bunch of German Nazi scientists.
Nazi Germany made the first jet. They had jet engine planes in the 40s, and they were flying them. You can look up a picture on your phone of a German fighter jet. They literally had them, and they were in prototype. Only a few were actually used in battle, but the Allies bombed majority of their airfields before they were fully developed. But
there's the ancient one could tell me that.
There's prototypes that were used in battle, and they were absolutely insane. They had fighter jets. And we can talk about the Nazi Bell, which was they found when they conquered over Germany. They found plans for it. It was an anti-gravity kind of shaped like a flying saucer, and it's like it's documented. It's legit. There's like literal testing sites they found of it, where it was like these like concrete poles surrounding a circle that had connected chains, so it could connect to it. So when it would like go up. It could stabilize it so it wouldn't go like crazy. And they found plans for it. Another thing, too, is the B-2 bomber. That was based off a Nazi bomber that they were developing.
Preston, did you know that the B-2 bomber was based off of
a Nazi...
Oh, 229.
Yeah, it was based off wasn't it based off a Nazi prototype?
The HO-229.
Yeah. We're just discussing how crazy advanced they were for their time.
Ancient one, everybody.
They had some great minds, but they didn't have logistical capabilities.
Yeah. But yeah, it's insane.
Preston, we miss you. If you must know, I'm literally on the Primal Chronicles currently. This is an episode. Your voice is being heard.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. I also saw you gave me a call, and I thought this would be a perfect time. Are you doing well, sir?
Are you telling the podcast about how like Muslims are trying to take over?
Have not. I have been not come to that today yet.
But let's be honest. If you want to talk about some real shit that needs to be on your podcast, we need to talk about this. It's important.
I want to hear this. I want to hear this take
by these Muslims, and it's awful.
I say we just edit it out, and I want to hear his take.
Yeah. Well, no. These guys would gel well with you, Preston. They got two buddies from Augusta, Georgia, and they're really into this. Have you ever heard of all these things? Have you ever heard about the Hatman?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Okay, sorry. Let's get in. We'll get. Sorry, this is still
I
live.
hadn't heard about it either.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Preston. The first thing you said was that first thing you said about Nazi Germany that I thought was interesting. The jets.
Yeah,
1940.
jets. They had fighter jets.
P. Diddy, did you hear about the fighter jets they had in 1940?
They didn't have a fighter jet in 1940, but in 1944, late 44-ish.
Well, I was just saying like the 40s in
40s, he
general.
means
Yeah.
40s.
Yeah, the ME-262 made
And they were, I said only like, probably, wasn't only like a couple used in action. The rest were bombed pretty much. They weren't really relevant.
No, they weren't. They had a couple of them, but they didn't have them in the numbers they needed.
Yeah, but allies reported like seeing them fly by and be like, what is that? Like, that is absurd.
Oh yeah, there's that famous audio. I think it's a P-51 pilot. It's like, what the hell is that? We just, went past like we were standing still.
Yeah. It's absurd. Like we're about to go into like project.
Wait a second. You're
paperclip.
telling me like this jet passed by airplanes and the people in the airplanes were like, hey, we just were standing still. Like, went by that fast, you mean?
I mean, it would be like a propeller plane.
Is that what you're trying to
say? F-35 flies by. It's going to blow it out of the water.
Is that what you're trying to say, President? Like, these things like were used?
Very small numbers. It's kind of like saying
The atomic
the B-2
bomb.
bomber, like we barely use it.
It's kind of like saying there's like good Muslims out there, but there's not many,
Yeah, that's true. There's one or two. Yeah. I mean,
I think that puts it in perspective pretty well, but yeah.
so why didn't were these like just were they like German tanks? Did they blow up a lot, or why didn't they use them as much?
Enough to
Because
go.
they only had a couple of them. They only had the resources to make a few of them.
Okay, no mass production.
And by good old America.
Okay, I gotcha. Dang. So if they had won the war, would they have continued with that manufacturing?
If they would have won, yeah, they would have continued with it.
We would have a bunch of jets in the 1940s taking over the world. That's actually kind of crazy.
It's kind of crazy how jets like that were kind of like thrown on our table until like, what was it when they kind of became prevalent more? Like we were actually developing them, like this like Vietnam era.
Late 40s, early 50s, we started using them pretty good.
Yeah.
For real. Dang. Well, I was just wondering that because you know that stuff too. And John wants to come over to your house sometime, Preston, if that's okay. With me.
Oh, is this the guy in Charleston?
This is that dude.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm a big World War II guy, so that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He drew pictures of the Hindenburg in first grade and then swastika on it.
Yeah. And the teacher was like, what are you doing? Yeah.
You remember that in second grade? Well, I think you were Miss Felix, weren't you?
No, I had Miss Barry, dude.
Cool. I drew the same thing because I always knew my family had come from Germany, and the only German flag I'd ever seen was the swastika. Band of brothers and shit. So I like drew like fucking swastika flag. It was like, my family comes from Germany. Germany is a cool place from what I hear.
Hey, I mean, it's cool now. They're pretty ahead of the game as far as Europe is concerned.
It's really not cool now.
There's a lot of they don't have a lot of border control. Let's just say that.
Let's just say they got some dirty ass fucking Muslims there.
So other than that, what about like the country? Like, don't they actually have like a lot of money in Germany, like more than most countries, or they have?
Dumbasses are paying reparations for shit they didn't even do. Their fathers did.
Wait, they're still paying those?
Yeah, that's a cuck nation, if you ask me.
Yeah, I hear you. I like it. I dig.
Well, Western society is failing.
I suppose that it. Wait, Western society is failing?
Oh, absolutely. We're being taken over by these fucking people.
Oh, the Jews?
No, not the fucking Jews. I have respect for the Jews because they like motherfuckers standing up to these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
About the fucking Muslims.
It's crazy.
Whoever the fuck else is.
You're on live television.
Good. I am glad. Anyway, these Muslim guys are coming in our country and they are going to take over our nation
I agree.
They're going through. Seriously, say what you want. You hear all these motherfuckers saying globalize the intifada? Yeah, that's because they want to globalize taking over the fucking world. And it is happening here. It is happening in Europe.
I'm so glad I made this call.
Nobody's doing jack shit about it except for the fucking Polish and
Come on.
except for the fucking Israelis. They know how to deal with it.
As promised, the episode continues in our fortitude, and I'm done talking. Like, we're freaking.
Alrighty, we're taking over with the alien.
Alright, hey.
Alien.
Look, honestly, we can talk about aliens, but I'm at that point in the evening because I've been up for.
I'm going to have to cancel.
I
Poor
slept
Billy Hendricks,
like
bless his soul.
5 hours last night. I was up since 4:30 yesterday. Went to bed at like 3.
White power.
Yeah.
Come on.
So, yeah, I'm kind of just like, I'm exhausted, and I don't really care what I say.
Come on.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully, if we do care what we say after, there is the edit tool available to us.
Yes, sir.
We haven't actually really used it because our information is just so dang truthful and appreciative that we never have to exclude anything.
What's the topic though? You want to talk about
Aliens. We're gonna finish off with aliens
Okay.
For 5 minutes.
Aliens.
for like 5 minutes, and we should. It's sorry guys, it's midnight right now.
Start now.
And that's not late, but to us right now.
Start now.
Start now.
Okay.
4 a.m.
Aliens, let's go.
Aliens, spaceships,
So-
stuff, and crop dusters, and crop fields.
I think aliens is like, I think they're demons in a sense. I think it's either a demon or it's either it's government technology that's slowly being released to the public eye. So then it's like I forgot what type of psychological effect that is, where you slowly get used to things and seeing things. So when they release it, it's not such a culture shock. That's why we keep seeing all these flying saucers, blah blah blah, whatever.
I've heard a lot of stuff about flying saucers lately.
Like stuff like that. But what I think the thing with aliens and like demons come into play is at the end of the world. I think that's going to be the Great Deception. Basically, when they come back, they're going to say, we are the beings that created you, blah, 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 you've seen us, blah, 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 stuff like that. And when you see with aliens, when they, like, encounter humans and they, like, mess with humans, like, when they claim, oh, I've been abducted by aliens, blah, 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 it's defiling God's creation. So they're trying to go in and destroy God's creation, defile it, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of people who've actually seen aliens call in the name of Jesus and they go away. So there's a lot of stuff that correlates with that. They're reptilians, too, stuff like that, like reptiles associated with demonic entities. Same thing with that. And
How do you feel? Look,
Yeah.
Listen now, you gotta hear me out.
okay, let's hear it.
Alright. How do you feel about being sucked up into a flying saucer and getting anal probed?
It would hurt, man.
Dude,
Shooting fireballs, bro.
how does one's mind come up with that?
Bro, a
Yeah,
lot
how
of
does happen,
LSD. A lot of LSD. A lot. But
What
yeah.
do you think is in
Is this
LSD that
based
makes
on-
us?
How does this even come up in the? How did that come up in context?
It didn't need to.
Just the way life is.
Yes,
the way,
the way stuff works. How do you think? Why do you think that LSD makes you trip and imagine stuff like that? That's just not.
Because it connects to certain
LSD
neurons in
you
your
mean
brain.
like psychedelic drugs and all that?
It connects.
Yeah.
The chemicals connect to certain neurons in your brain that make you trip. Pretty much.
But like, why does it make you see
These
like?
true crystal balls, and they use them to see the future.
But yeah, aliens. That's literally my take on it. And
They're
it's
interdimensional beings.
there's a lot in the Old Testament. The Watchers, blah blah. The Nephilim came from the sky, went down on God's creation, modified it. Then giants came into play, because they had relations with humans. Same thing with that, and it's more of on a topic level of it's just like a divine being, like stuff like that. Like it's intelligent. It has stuff that we don't have. That's probably spiritual. Just can't understand it. But yeah,
Truth.
that's what I think it is. Or it's
Truth.
government technology. Either one.
What John said.
Well,
So wait, government technology. Do you think our government has technology to alien hardware?
Oh, I think my dad always told me that the government, when they release a prototype, or like when the B2 came out, he says that's probably 20 years of technology that's old. He says that we probably have stuff that's
20 years in the future of that. So they release it 20 years after it's been created, and they just sit on stuff because they keep a dynamic in play. And when it comes down to it, if it's like an end of the world scenario, they're gonna pull something out of the shed that they've been sitting on for years, and they'll just use it and destroy stuff.
That makes sense.
Because if you pulled out something where like, oh, I can fly on this ship to China in 2 minutes, that'd blow everyone's reality out of the water. No one would be able to process that. But if you slowly release it to the public daily or weekly basis where they see these flying, quote unquote, flying saucers, UFOs, eventually when it gets to the point in time where you can release it to the public, it's not going to be such of a shock to the public eye.
Agreed.
Makes sense.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So why would you need to know about it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if the technology is crazy for right now, just release the stuff that's not too crazy but crazy enough where we can use it. But then just sit on the stuff we have and just wait. You know what I'm saying?
I dig. Okay, if you can, also to add to that before we close, do you know how to describe CIA seeing astro projections?
Okay, so CIA seeing is basically, we hear about a lot in the spiritual realm and just stuff like that. You have psychics, people who can quote unquote read your mind, read your life. You can go to like a freaking, like you're saying, wizard or whatever, or like sightseer with the balls, and they can tell you stuff about your life. And you can go to these people. My roommate, literally, when his grandpa died, his mom went to one of them, and he said that was a dumb decision, but she went to one of them, and she literally told them stuff about their life they would only know. Like, these people have some sort of gifted ability, and how the people that claim they can talk to ghosts and like see stuff in the spiritual realm. So it kind of ties into that, where it's more of like a spiritual gift, I would say, and more of like they're abusing the spiritual realm, where they're using it to their ability. But CIA sightseeing is basically, it was a project that's done, it's declassified, so it's proven, whatever. They take these people who claim they have these supernatural powers, where they had, but we're able to, from a young age, to quote unquote connect with the spiritual realm.
Is that what Stranger Things is kind of based on?
Kind of. The montage product, that's a whole nother.
Like MK Ultra?
MK Ultra. It's kind of connected to that, but this is actually kind of recent. They released this.
I'm going to that later.
But yeah, basically it's.
Not tonight.
Yeah, no. Sorry, that's a whole other rabbit hole. But they would take these people and they'd put them in a room like this, like just a random room, and they would have a checkpoint that they would set anywhere in the U.S. or no, anywhere in the world.
Like coordinates.
Coordinates. And they would take it would be like a shed in the middle of the woods in like Afghanistan, and they'd put like an apple with a pencil through it, like some random object that you couldn't guess. And they'd tell these people, they give them the coordinates, be like, what's in this room? And these people would be able to tell them what's in the room through their they would have a special process that they would sit there and astral project, where they could read stuff. So they've been using this in recent times to spy on enemies, gather intel, and it's a proven thing. And there's literally a girl on the Sean Ryan show that's gone on it recently that had this job and can claim she can do this, and she worked for the CIA. And there's another document they just released where the CIA seers claim to say they've seen the Ark of the Covenant and they know where it's at. And they
still want to get it.
And they say it's somewhere in the Middle East, and they said through the seeing that they saw these people that would stand around the Ark to guard it, and they are pretty much blinded because of how powerful the Ark is. Like, their eyes
people are guarding
cataracts.
the Ark.
They have cataracts of their eyes because they guard it so long and so powerful that it makes their eyes go blind.
Human beings are guarding the Ark of the Covenant.
Pretty much, that's what they think. Because when the temple was destroyed, we don't know what happened to the Ark. We thought the Romans took it. It was lost in history. Some people claim the Jews have it. Some people claim the Roman Catholic Church has it in the freaking cathedral, whatever.
Well, that's actually a good call, yeah. The Vatican.
Vatican, because it connected the Romans and descend down to the Roman Catholicism with how Rome eventually turned Christian.
And not just Roman, though, not just Ark of the Covenant. Doesn't the Roman, in the Vatican have
crazy artifacts,
$1 billion worth of
artifacts. They claim they have pieces of the cross, they claim they have pieces of the crown of thorns, nails that was used on Jesus. I think
almost impossible to kind of
I think that with a grain of salt, though. I don't think that's legit, but
can't really say it matches Jesus' blood type.
Yeah, the Shroud of Turin, that's a really crazy thing. That thing's wild. You know what that is? The Shroud of Turin? It's the wrappings they found. The imprint of Jesus on it. You never heard of that?
Might have heard of it.
That will blow your mind. You know what the Shroud of Turin is, right? Yeah,
He
that's
looks like
we'll talk about it later.
He looks like a Shroud of Turin man.
We'll talk about it later. But anyways,
Do you guys know what the Shroud of Turin is?
maybe you'll catch me in another episode talking about that.
I will say, because it feels like we're getting closer to the end, if you are a conspiracy theorist or love anything about anything that was talked about, man, I hope that you loved this podcast, because a lot of this has been in one ear and out the other for me. But for the people that love this, man, this is a dream podcast.
This is a dream. This is the dream.
I mean, I just used to watch YouTube too much as kids. Read Reddit.
Can we get a shirt? Like, can you show the shirt real quick? Because, I mean, I'm inspired.
Okay. Yeah.
What does it say?
Oh, well, it says, well, let's not worry about what it says, but it's a gesture to all women that they can always stay behind their man because he will protect you.
Yeah.
And it really helps the current generation of men to be encouraged to be masculine and know that it's going to get wild at times, and that's for your alpha wolf to take care of. And
Yeah.
he's going to handle the wild times if he's a guy that's worth your time. Yeah, but I've been told many times that I have a werewolf-like behavior past midnight, and it is past midnight.
Alrighty.
Oh, wow. Yeah, let's end on no. Let's not, we're not going right there, but we thank you, John.
Thank you.
Xavier, so much for this beautiful night that. Honestly, like we've said before, it was almost impossible for me to comprehend happening. Nevertheless, being, I mean, for me, I was not expecting me to really even learn and nevertheless have a good podcast. I feel like y'all have really enjoyed your stay.
Yeah.
And hopefully they have fun for the rest of their night, and this isn't the last thing they do. If it is, then that's pretty legendary as well.
Oh, yeah.
But if y'all have any like final remarks you'd like to say to the fans, or any funny things like, Sigma on the wall, who's the skippiest of them all, you can say that. Or, gosh, if you just want to say hi to your brother, or wear a Burger King hat. I mean, what do you think?
I just want to say thank you for listening. We'll definitely be back. I still got a lot of stuff to talk about, but I hope you liked it and maybe you learned something. But yeah, go Mustard.
I personally am sorry because this has been all over the place, but at the same time, I'm not sorry at all.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sorry at all because this has been a lot of fun. And yeah, so thank you guys for listening. If you're hearing this, there are W's in the chat.
Oh yeah, you should live stream one time.
Oh, we're going on one day.
Dude, if you caught me on a live stream, it'd be game over.
Come on.
It'd be game over.
Come on. And
yeah.
Just promote that even more. I mean, it's, you see people that say, oh, well, I'm sorry if I'm yapping too much, I'm sorry. And it's like, man, it is so much better to be abnormal, to be different. And I object the human society terms and terminology of saying I am normal, and I reject me being nothing.
Yep.
And I say I am more afraid of not being up to the challenge.
Preach it, yeah.
To be normal in my eyes. This is normalcy.
Yeah.
This might not be to you or you, normal. But to me, this is the best option that you have, the best thing that can happen for any of humanity, and it will happen, and it will concur.
Yeah.
And I'm just so fed up with the new world order.
This is the new normal right here.
I'm just so fed up with the deep state.
Yep.
Yeah, if I don't come back, then they took me out.
Yep, they didn't want us to say this, and if another podcast doesn't come out after this, then that means that they took us out. I might go get tested for autism shortly after this. You guys have a good one. That's all you need to hear from me because I'm losing it. So good night.
I'll be honest with y'all. I'm kind of retarded. I mean, like, not actually, but.
No, I might be a little bit.
I think I have a little retarded. I was too big of a special interest.
I have really questioned. Like 4 days ago, I talked to this guy, and this guy 100% has autism. Like, I mean, he's nice as ever, but he's like, hey, I'm doing very well, thank you. And I'm like,
Did he raise his eyebrow a little bit?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey man, how's it going? He's like, I'm doing as well as I can be. Whatever. I'm like, I love talking to him. And then I have another guy I sit with every day in class, and he's like, oh yeah. And I'm
Did he
like,
squint his eyes a little bit? Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I enjoy autism people more than my own.
Man, that's why I enjoy myself.
Dude, I love Darius. Shout out Darius. Shout out.
Shout out Low Dare.
Who's the
Big
kid? He's
Daryl.
like he's like Waffle. That kid. What's his name? I don't know. Those two twins.
Can I get a waffle?
Two kids on TikTok. I don't know their names. I forgot their names. Just shout out them.
Two
They're the
tits on
boys.
Kid
Shout
Clock.
out all my
Love
autistic
your,
people
love your
out
content,
there.
bro. You guys, bro, we wouldn't have stuff if we didn't have you. Honestly,
If we honestly, autistic power.
that's what I'm saying.
You guys
bro.
are
like
the Lewis and Clarks.
literally.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Doesn't Elon Musk? Isn't he like
He has
that?
Asperger's.
Bro, we wouldn't have
The
freaking
richest man in the world has
Teslas.
Asperger's.
We wouldn't have. I think
Thank you.
majority of the top scientists had some sort of like.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Anyone that's really good
It
at
is
math
the autism that looks down on the humans, sir.
Uh-huh.
We're just different in your world, you know what I'm saying? And you're different in our
Yeah.
world. That's all that separates you, you know what I'm
You
saying?
have the average human brain, and you have autism.
Yes, sir.
You're so ahead of the scale that you can't even comprehend.
You're so hard of the skill that we just don't. We're not normalized to you, and we're not.
Yeah.
You're not normalized to
You
us.
just don't understand us just because
That's what I'm saying.
that little tap you just did with the, that could be autism right there.
No, it is. It's,
Yeah.
We do this every episode.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like
yeah.
a call sign. Like,
That just makes
That's
me
like the ending, like.
oh, I mean, usually sometimes we'll dab.
You gotta hit him with a and then, dude.
We'll see you all next week. Well, like that type of deal. No, that was a joke. We're going on for 5 more
See
minutes.
the way I just reversed my fingers right there? Yep. I just went.
Woo! That's kind of clean.
Come on
Do
now.
that again?
That's kind of clean.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you reverse your fingers, Primal Chronicle?
I'm not coordinated enough.
Thank you so much, and we hope the elites don't torment y'all for the next couple of weeks. And then we always say, as well, say we'll see y'all next time.
We'll see you next time. And if we don't, we got taken out.
We're dead. We're dead if you don't see us again.
If the
We're dead.
elites take us over, like the whole world, they're coming for us first.
Wait, we need to stop referring to them as elites. We are elite. We're elite.
They're like the world global elites.
Yeah.
We said we were like about to end it. It's went on for another 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, we're good.
All right.
If they're watching this, they're enjoying it though.
Yeah, they got to be cracking up. Whatever man sitting behind a computer right now, listening into our conversation right now with the big behind the earmuffs, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
And he's just sitting there and he's just like this and he's just, oh, hold on, do that real quick. Oh my gosh.
It's so warm.
Dude, maybe that's why autistic people wear headphones.
Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen,
autistic.
if you're still listening, put your hands over your ears now before it's too late. Unless they're probably listening in headphones.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. Anyways, yep, good night.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure, gentlemen. And ladies, it was 8% and now it is
Fine stuff.
9.9%.
Sir.
We'll see you guys later. Godspeed.